everybody, what's up? CaptainTurbo here, and welcome back to Let's Play Fable 2.
Hey, it's you! I think I might
This
have
is going to
voted for
be
you.
interesting, guys, because
I
I'm
don't know if it
actually
makes you
doing
take a bath once a week,
post-commentary, and
do they?
really would
You
wish
look
this little
alright, I
shit would
guess.
shut up. Just so I can speak. Oh, and there we go, by the way, guys. I did say before, and I'll get into the whole post-commentary thing in a second, I did say before that that turning off the console would eventually, and then turn it back on, and well, not the console, sorry, the game, and then turn it back on. I would eventually accumulate all of the money that I had gotten during the time off, because Fable 2 does that, but unfortunately it wasn't nearly as much as I thought I was going to get for what was essentially a good 6 month, if not longer, break period from this game. But yeah, it's enough to buy a couple of things here and there, and I will be starting to make some decent money hopefully soon. But I do need to speak very, very quickly about the whole post-commentary thing. So what happened was I recorded this end of January, beginning of February 2020. It's only like the 9th of February now. But whilst I was deciding to edit some videos and stuff, I discovered that I did not have commentary anywhere for this. I did record commentary. I pressed start. I vaguely remember pressing start and record, and I could not find it anywhere. I couldn't even find it like with a proper search and all that. And I figured I'm not going to waste the 2 hours that I've done here, and I couldn't anyway because I'd have to restart the game again, and I wasn't doing that. So I thought, you know what, fuck it, I'll just come back and do post commentary. Alright, that is out of the way. Now, thankfully, it has brought me up on the quest screen here, which, good timing. We have the Snow Globe, which is DLC, as I've mentioned before. Temple Shadows, I'm not going to be doing. The Gargoyles is an ongoing thing, as is Done Into the Light, which basically restores your positive karma. And the Sculpture is just a very mini quest that we can do a couple times throughout the game as well. The Bargain is currently the only quest that we actually have full access to at the moment, so we will be doing that very, very shortly. As always, I will be showing up during cutscenes and stuff, so we'll see how that goes and all that. Because I haven't done post commentary in a long, long while, guys. It's been a hot minute. I'm supposed to be doing some with Nova later tonight for FF8 or FF14, the few missing parts. But since he's not around at the minute, he's shoveling snow, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, you get me. And I think we're about to have a cutscene here. So if we do have a cutscene, I will be going mute until the cutscene is finished. But we'll see what happens. And I think this is just me, making sure I can know how to zoom in on the camera.
Sounds like you could have used my help after all. I knew I should have come.
We cannot allow Lucien to keep Garth. You must get him out of there.
There being the spire? We don't even know what's inside that thing, much less how to get there.
There is one who might know. When Lucien left for the spire, he essentially abandoned his staff. His old butler, Jeeves, now spends his days at the Cow and Corset.
His butler? I bet he saw his fair share of dirty dealings. Well, if it means a trip to the pub, we'll just have to make that sacrifice.
The task requires tact and delicacy, something I believe you're unfamiliar with, Hammer. Why are you staring at me?
This is the part where you say no offense? Looks like you're on your own again.
There is no time to waste. Go now. Go to the Cow and Corset in Bowerstone and talk to Jeeves.
Guess I'm to stay here. I'll just stay over here, being indelicate and tactless.
And I believe that's going to be all the little dialogue there. I've never actually sat and listened to it all before, apart from when I was actually playing through it properly. I probably did like the first time or two when I originally got the game, but consider I've had this game now for oops, I just dropped the fucking controller. Not controller, the remote control. Considering I've had the game for well over 10 years at this point, if I did watch it at some point, I've forgotten. So we have a pretty easy journey here. We just need to head back to the to Bowerstone Street Market, and I think I actually don't bother running all the way there. I think I just say fuck it, and I end up just teleporting. It is going to be a decent amount of dialogue for this part, I believe. We're going to be speaking with Jeeves, who we did see at the beginning of the game, like in part 3. If you remember, he introduced us to Lord Lucian with our sister. And then we have some more dialogue right after that. So yeah, as I said, this will be part 24, guys. I apologize for the side quest stuff earlier. Not the side quests, like the side mini games and stuff. I wanted to show them off, and I'll show off like bartending and all that as well. I think I've shown off wood chipping, if I recall. Can't remember. If I haven't, I will. But yeah, very simple here. We just need to head straight into here, which is right next to our home, which is great. Yep. And I believe we're going to get some dialogue again in a second, so...
Where does one even find concubines? Is there a concubine shop? I see you. Well, well, well. Another offer. Dear me. So many inquisitive minds. So many who wish to know all Lucian's dirty little secrets. Well, everything you want to know is all written down. And I know where. And here's something else that's written down. My price.
Okay, so at this point, I probably should have edited this out. I apologize. I'll leave it in just purely for the fact this probably only goes on about 20 seconds. Sorry about that, guys. We'll be back with Jeeves momentarily. Like I said, the wire for the controller is not in the best of shape, so I've had this happen once or twice.
Don't let anyone else see it.
$1,000 gold pieces and not a penny less. Sorry, the video's quite small.
It's my final offer. Take it or leave it. Lucian's diary is a riveting read, I assure you. I'm sure some private collector will make a nice place for it in his equally private home. Now, unless you've got a proposition, I suggest you leave me to my whiskey. You have the money? My thanks. It's a juicy little collection. I assure you, you won't regret it.
There's no game as good as
I buried Lucian's diary for safekeeping. This is the map to its location.
List of I don't know if I leave this on long enough for it to be read, but basically it's right at the bottom of the tower at the top of Bar Lake, the one we teleported out of the Hall of Heroes from a few minutes ago. I did actually leave it on long enough. I couldn't remember, guys, so apologies for that, but can't take that back, I'm afraid.
I would show you where it is myself, but I've got some money to spend.
So,
The map will lead you to the diaries.
it's only 1,000 gold. That's not actually a lot of money here. But yeah, you do have to get the money in order to be able to continue with this quest. 1,000 gold is not a lot. You can accumulate that fairly quickly, but yeah, it's definitely a good idea to save it. It's the only mandatory time, I think, in the entire game you will actually need money, though, so just make sure you've got at least 1,000 for that. But you'll be fine other than that. Alright, so I'm not sure what we're upgrading here. I don't really remember. Accuracy, maybe? I've got enough for it. Yep, we did indeed increase our accuracy ability. And apparently the little missus wants sex. We must oblige her, I'm afraid.
Agony, but seeing you is just pleasure.
And it takes me a while to remember how to do this because at first I think she's not going to follow me and all that, and I don't know. It's been a few months at this point since I'd played the game again, so you know, I wanted to make sure that I remembered entirely how to play it. I apologize if I'm sounding a little bit off tonight. I'm not exactly feeling great. Yeah, and as I say here, usually she would be following me perfectly fine, but for some reason she just didn't follow me this time. At least I don't think so.
Are you going to be really romantic? I
No, I'm
hope
not.
so.
I'm a roughshod piece of shit.
Oh,
And 258 from our income.
a lovely sweet peach. Come on.
I suppose one good
you're
thing about
great.
doing this the way I'm doing it is I will actually have accumulated probably about 1,000 gold since I last
Okay,
played.
but only because it's a biological imperative.
Which means the next time I load it up, the game I mean, I probably will have a decent amount of money to spend somewhere. Yeah, we don't want any little chabbies running around yet.
Boy. I love you so much.
It sounds like she's really, really faking it. Anyway, we got the animal magnetism bonus
so
as well as
wonderful.
more attractive.
You were great.
I really should probably change my outfits in the next recording session I have of this. Not that I dislike the thing, but yeah, I kind of miss not having other ones. Alright, so I decided not to bother teleporting to where we need to go because it's literally still one loading screen away no matter what, so... A bit longer to do it this way, but whatever. I'd have never guessed with how bright it is outside, you dumb shit. Alright, so basically, yeah, where you can see that tree stump, not the first one there in the foreground, I mean the background, is pretty much where we need to go. So this is actually a pretty apt loading screen. I think I also went this way just to see if there was any enemies I could kill. I don't think there was any enemies on the way to the to the diary. I couldn't remember what it was we were picking up there. I should probably point out as well, the next recording session, hopefully as long as I don't suffer any issues with the recording again, I intend to do it live, of course. I prefer doing live commentary over post commentary. Oh, there are some beetles. I didn't remember these being here, but hey, whatever, we'll fight them. And I'm pretty sure the dog's supposed to be able to attack stuff, but he doesn't really seem to be doing much at the moment. Anyway, back to pretty much where we started in the game, more or less. Just hit that bridge at the top a minute ago. And you might be able to see it. Yep, we're going to have to take on a boss in a moment. Here we go. You got the forest troll, which is actually ends up being really, really easy. They're usually not that strong anyway, but depending on how strong the weapon is you have, you'll take his health down a lot quicker. I'm pretty sure this is the first troll we come across in the game, so it's also... I think it probably has a... the health bar always remains the same, but I think its health drops significantly faster than any other troll would in the game, because... spoiler alert, but we will be taking on another troll, which takes me a lot longer to kill later on. And I think the dog just got hit there. The only problem here is trying to find the fucking... I call them boils, but they're not boils, they're just fucking... weak spots, essentially. Oh, the dog just got clipped really badly there. So basically, every time I try to suck in the experience, he will do this ground shaking move, and I ran straight into that like an idiot. Way to go, me! See the last one, and there you go. Enemy taken down. get our dig spot. We're actually going to be finishing the part off very, very shortly. But I will read what's on the diary, obviously, before we stop. The book is filled with strange sigils and odd runic characters. You cannot read it. I believe there's about to be some dialogue in a second.
Good work. But it will do you little good without a translation. Bring it back to the guild.
And that is essentially what we'll be doing, guys, in the next part. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you there. But until then, sayonara.